Welcome back to another edition of the Pitch Putt and Puff podcast. My name is Roger, aka RGB. I appreciate everybody tuning in. Before we get rolling, I got to give a shout out to our sponsors. Make sure you check out 420 Bliss, located at 740 Hoosick Road in Troy, New York, right up in the Walmart Plaza. Stop in there, check them out. They got everything you're looking for: flowers, pre-rolls, edibles, vapes, you name it, they got it. Let them know the Pitch Putt and Puff crew sent you. Also, make sure you check out Trouble Off the Tee. TroubleOffTheTee.com. Use promo code RGB for 15% off site-wide. Then we have a limited time offer on polos, promo code PUFF. So it's buy one, get one free on the polos. Make sure you check them out. Also, check out the book on Spotify, Trouble Off the Tee. But tonight, we're going to go into some custom work on the golf clubs. I'd like to introduce Larry from 3-2 Customs. What's up, man? Thanks for coming to the show.
Hey, Roger. Good to meet you. Thanks for having me on.
No, absolutely. I heard a lot of good things about you. I've seen a lot of your work, really cool shit that you do. So why don't you tell us a little bit about how you got into the game of golf and then about the business?
Well, golf's I've been at it a number of years now. My dad played and then kind of got into it myself. And I got taller and then had to get into club building so I can keep going. I don't hit the ball well enough to go and get a custom fitting. So I figured I would just try it on my own. And my son started golfing at school, so I thought it would be a good opportunity to go and play golf with him, and that's what got me into club building. And then it came time to find ferrules for clubs, and I wanted to get something with the school logo on it. And I went to the internet because the internet's usually got everything. Well, unfortunately, they didn't have what I was looking for. So after staring at the dash of my pickup truck for a few days, I figured I'd try to figure something out, and here we are. So.
Yep. Yeah. So like, I didn't even know you could change the ferrules out. I didn't even know what they were called until I seen them on your page, to be perfectly honest with you.
Oh, wow.
And once I seen it, and then I think I seen, because you do some work with Paul from Custom Sticks as well, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Paul and I have been at it for, I think about a year now. Real good guy to work with. And the Custom Sticks over there is really doing some good stuff.
Yep. So he mentioned you when he came on the podcast a few months back. And I said the same thing. Like, I didn't even know what they were. He did like the Legends ones or some of those. And then I went on your page and seen all the different, you got the Jordan ones. You got all the custom different designs that you can do.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So why don't you talk about some of those different things that you have to offer on there?
Oh, man. It's basically your imagination is your limitation. If you can dream it up, we could probably put it on a ferrule. So if you're looking to do any type of customization, anything, I mean, you just come up with an idea and we'll get the design team together and try to figure something out.
And like, how hard is it for those to be swapped out, like to be put on?
It's not that hard. I can see how people can get a little tight in the drawers when you start tearing your clubs apart. You know, people pay a lot of money for these things, and you let them know that it's just glue holding things together. You know, it kind of changes their perspective on things. So yeah, you just heat it up, bust the glue loose, and pull the ferrule off. Clean it up, apply new glue, and you're off and running.
Yeah, because like I said, I never even knew like you could do that. Because I've always been like, I haven't even bought a brand new set. I've been golfing for about this. I think this is year 6 or 7. I lost track, but I haven't got myself a brand new set of irons yet or anything like that. That's my next investment. But like once I do it, and I know I can do all these custom things because I'm going to have them for such a long period of time. That's something definitely I'm going to look into doing, especially with the Pitch Putt and Puff logo or the New York Legends logo. I got a bunch of different things I could do with them. So.
Well, Paul's starting to actually, I think he's painting clubs too, and then we can match ferrules up with different colors of the clubs. And Paul over there's got some wizardry up his sleeve.
That's crazy. Painting the clubs. I didn't even think of that. See, that's there's so much stuff you can do with the clubs, the customization side of it.
Yeah, it's really opened up the options for players. You have your traditional players out there who like just a nice, sleek black ferrule, but for those who like to customize, we got you covered.
Mm-hmm. Now, do you do any grip? Do you customize grips and stuff like that as well?
No. We started looking into some of that stuff, but my main focus is ferrules right now.
Okay.
But it would be really neat to get some customizable grips available to someone at smaller quantities later on down the road. That way you can really just take it to the next level. And then along with shafts too. Mm-hmm. I think it'd be neat to get some really customized shafts.
Yeah, that's yeah, like because I he was talking to me about one guy he had was just started off and bought like a top flight starter kit, and the guy brought it to him. He's like, I need these grips put on. The guy spent more on the grips and the customization than the clubs were worth.
Yep,
And
yeah, that's all right though. Sometimes if you look good, you play good.
that's it. That's it. 100%. Now you're
So,
located. Which you said Montana, right? Is that where you're located?
North Dakota, the only
Dakota. Okay.
Dakota, Roger.
I love it. What's the
Yeah.
golfing like? What's the golfing like out there?
It can be slow in the wintertime. Other than that, it's pretty good. You really got to catch it when the season opens up. But they do have simulators up here for guys who like to do it in the wintertime. I'm not real big on simulators yet. Maybe my attitude will change later on down the road, but I don't know. It's not the same. You know how it is. You get out there, you can smell the grass, you can feel that breeze coming off the course, and you can't simulate that on a simulator.
No, I feel the same way. Like we just really started getting those up here 2 3 years ago in upstate New York, and just the same thing. Like I have to adjust my swing a lot. I hit like a literally some of my tee shots barely get 8 inches off the ground, and then they start to take off once they get out a little bit. But the simulator doesn't pick up that swing. So there's
Oh,
times where I'm hitting it and it's not even picking it up, or it's picking it up as a ground ball, like 10 feet off of the tee box. And you
hmm.
can obviously see that it wasn't a ground ball. So it's like, it's real frustrating, but I don't want to adjust my swing to accommodate for the simulator. So most of the time, I'm irons all day in there, like a hybrid. I don't even use my driver on the simulator. It sucks. I really am not a fan of them. It's cool to
Hmm.
get out and do something with the boys every once in a while, but
Yeah.
other than that, I can't go. Like we had a league last year we were doing, but this
Oh,
year
that's cool.
I didn't do it this year just because I wasn't enjoying it because I was out there and I was afraid I was going to mess up my swing off the tee. But
Yeah. Yeah, I can see how that can be a concern, but anytime you get to hang out with your buddies and drink some beers and talk shit, that's always a good time.
always a good time. Yeah, that's why we missed out today. That we got rained out on the pitch putt and puff today. So
Yeah.
what we do is I have 8 guys, 8 to 12 guys I usually have out there. We play our round. We come in and everybody pulls the cards. Whoever has the matching cards like king king, queen queen, uh, those are the teams. And then the lowest score wins the prize for the day. And then we find the skins out of the group, and so everybody has a chance to win a couple bucks if you play pretty good.
Oh, that's a
So
pretty neat idea.
yeah,
Mixing it up.
yeah, and everybody like I mix up the groups so everybody gets to play a different. Every week they're playing with someone different. I actually got the idea from a buddy. He does a big Fourth of July tournament like that with 30. We used to have like 30 guys doing it, but
Oh wow.
it's
Yeah, I can see we're breaking that up and getting it kind of random would make sense.
yeah, because we don't use handicaps or anything, and there's a bunch of different skill set of golfers in the mix. I mean, there's a lot of us who are right middle tier golfers, all around the same mid 80s, low 80 scores. Then we have some guys in the 90s, so it's a good mix. It's just a matter you don't want the two best golfers getting paired
Yeah,
up on
all
the
the
same.
time. So what are you shooting these days?
Um, so I played my worst round of the year yesterday. Actually, I shot a 90.
Oh wow.
But I've been keeping it mid 80s, mid to low 80s most of the year so far. That's what
Oh
I've been.
man, that's pretty decent. You're breaking 100 at least.
Yeah, I've been keeping it under 100. I shot over 100 once or twice last year, just shitty rounds, but been trying to keep it in the low 40s on my for my league nights on Fridays. I do a 9-hole league. Um, Shot a 45 the other night, struggled a little bit. But yeah, I had a couple days of struggling, but hopefully I was hoping to get out there today to straighten some things out, but I have to wait till tomorrow, I guess.
Yeah. Shit, that's way better than what I'm doing. My scores are high like Snoop Dogg.
Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, I was up there a couple of years ago. I started playing. I'm a lefty baseball player, but I play golf right-handed. So
Oh
when I
yeah.
when I first started, I was shooting in the 120s, 130s, but
Yep.
slowly figured it out and taught myself how to do it right-handed. So
Right on. Yeah, that's about where I'm at. I spend more time in the shop building ferrules, so it's kind of one of those. I think I'd much rather be a better ferrule builder than a golfer at this point. So you got to focus on the quality of the product.
yep, and it's a cool product, man. Like I said, I've seen some of the cool designs that you do. I've seen some Jordan logos, seen logos you've done for like some different schools and stuff like that. Just the
Yeah.
creativity
Shit,
of
we
it
even
is.
did some for that young drummer boy. We did his logo on some, and then just did some for Scott Golf out of Utah, and we did some for Paul, and he's got a new logo coming out, and we'll get you taken care of. And it's a
Okay,
really
cool.
good way for guys to promote their own brand on their clubs too, and it's a good feeling when you got your own logo on your stuff.
100%. It does too. It makes it like we got the towels from the custom rag, Omar out there in California, the custom rag. And just
Yeah.
to look on everybody, all the guys' bags when they're driving by, and I see the pitch putt and puff logo. I'm like, all right, we're starting. Then people are starting to ask, what's the pitch putt and puff? Because I didn't really
Yep.
advertise it or anything like that at first, or take the social media thing too serious. But now, just like when I'm seeing my logo out there, it is a cool feeling to see it.
Yeah. Yeah. You came up with it. It's your baby and stuff, and it makes you feel real prideful. So as long as we can, help facilitate all that kind of stuff, we're more than happy to do that.
Awesome. What do you go to like any do you have any events coming up that you'll be at or anything like that?
Not really. It's hard to get out of the kitchen. We're doing a little tournament, some August 23rd, I believe. But other than that, no. I need to get down to California and see Paul and do some work with him. He's been inviting me to come out, but it's just hard to get away.
No doubt.
But yeah, as time progresses, we're going to start getting out and doing some tournaments and stuff, and try to a little bit more boots on the ground type of deal.
Nice. Yeah, I'm planning on going out in like October, early November.
Down to California.
Yeah, because once it starts to get a little cold out here, and of course, it
Oh
starts to
yeah,
die
yeah,
down. Take a
yeah.
trip out there for a couple days or whatever to see the Legends crew and Paul, Omar, the rest of the guys. See what it's like out there. I've never been out there, so
Really?
yeah, I never got a chance to go out. I've been out to Hawaii a couple times, but
Oh wow,
never made
you
it.
overshot it, dude. You gotta
Yeah,
come back a few thousand miles.
I know. I went out when I was a kid. My uncle was based out there, and then I went out about 15 years ago for a wedding. But it's
Right on.
been a
Did you
while.
do any golfing out in Hawaii when you were there?
No, the only
No, I
place I
suppose
ever
not. Yeah.
I wasn't golfing then.
Yep.
To be
Yeah.
honest
I
with you.
fit. Yep. 6 years.
Yep. So I went to Aruba. We went on like right after my daughter was born. Me and the wife went out to Aruba for like a 4-day quick getaway, like just to enjoy ourselves. And I played around the golf out in a course in Aruba, which was really nice. But I wasn't used to the ocean breeze, and man, it was tough to hit a golf ball straight in that.
Yep. Yeah. You kind of forget about that kind of stuff. You see these courses on TV and they're right next to the water, and it's like, man, that is gorgeous. And then you see the flag just hanging out, and it was like, oh man, yeah, that ocean breeze will just make that game way harder.
So much harder, and I wasn't good at all at the time. So I had like I got paired with this random couple from like I forget. I think they were from like the Carolinas or something, and they were good golfers. And this lady kicked. She had to be like 65 years old, and she whooped my ass that day.
Oh
And
man.
I was so embarrassed, but I was like, oh, God, I just like my second year of golf, and I don't even know what I'm doing. The guy was trying to help me out. He gave me some pointers, so I listened, and some of the stuff helped, some of it didn't. You can't
Yep.
learn some of the stuff you can't learn on the course. You got to actually go and practice.
Oh yeah, yeah. You need that range time. You gotta all that sweat and tears and range balls just downrange. Yeah.
Yep, just keep hitting those range rocks all day.
Yeah.
But yeah, I always like to wrap up with a couple questions. What's your favorite club in your bag?
The 56. I call it the cudgel.
Okay, the 56. All right.
Yep.
Good around the greens with it. Nice short game.
No, I'm terrible golfer. I shoot in the 120s, Roger. I just like the club.
Nice. What's your favorite course you ever played?
Man, I would have to say probably Hazen. Hazen, North Dakota's it's like a honey hole. It's a small 9-hole course, and it's just real beautiful out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, I'd say that course in Aruba it was probably one of the nicest courses I've ever played. Just scenery wise, just nice. And then I usually ask, what's one thing you want to improve? But I'm going to ask you something different. What's the coolest ferrule you ever made? Your favorite one you ever made?
My favorite ferrule I've ever made. Oh geez, there's a lot to pick from. I don't know. They're all my favorites. They're all my babies. Get this team together and we come up with ideas, and it's they're all our favorites. It's hard to pick one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many people are on the team? Is it just you, or you have some other people working with you?
Oh, we got a small team. There's 3 or 4 of us, depending on the day.
Gotcha. And then you all come up with your own designs, and everybody just gets to work on them, kind of thing.
It's I do most of the design work and sales, and then I have other guys that come up with ideas, and we just kind of put it on paper, and builders and stuff like that. So yeah, it's a small tribe.
Nice. Hey man, everybody's got it's kind of works better that way. Everybody's, knows their role and knows their accountability and makes it work for everybody.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You need a strong team behind you to do anything. So I'm
Absolutely.
really appreciative of everybody.
Absolutely. So, yeah, just where can everybody find you? What's the best place for them to find?
32customs.com is the website. 32 Custom Creations on Instagram. If you go to the website, all the links for the social stuff is there. Yeah, just keep a lookout, and if anybody has any ideas for anything, just look us up, and we'll get stuff made up.
Awesome, Larry. Really appreciate your time, man. Appreciate you hopping on. Make sure you guys go check him out, and I'll be back soon with a quick recap of what's coming up for the Pitch Putt and Puff.
Roger, it was a pleasure. Thanks for having me on, and look forward to the next time, sir.
Thank you, buddy. I'll talk to you soon. Thanks. Welcome back to the Pitch Putt and Puff. Just want to thank Larry for hopping on. Really cool shit he does with the ferrules. If anybody doesn't know what a ferrule is, it's right where your iron and the shaft connect. You can put different logos on them. Really cool custom ideas you can do. I've seen some Jordan ones. I've seen some Nike ones. I've seen a bunch of different designs, custom designs. You want your logo for your team. You can put like Giants, Yankees, whoever you guys follow, Cowboys, for whatever reason. But yeah, a bunch of different things you can do with the ferrules. But yeah, Pitch Putt and Puff was canceled this morning due to the weather. The course was closed. So unfortunately, we didn't get out there today. Next week, Sunday is Mother's Day, so we won't be back out there again. I'm going to have a group out on Saturday afternoon. Might be a little bit slower pace of play on a Saturday. I did get out this past Saturday, played around with Bub, Fairway, and Money Mealy was out there for a little bit with us. He shot really well. Bub played a really good round. Had a tough 18th hole, but off the tee, but battled back to keep it a solid round. But yeah, we're gonna go Saturday next week because of Mother's Day. Hoping to have 3 groups right now. I have 9 guys, so we're looking in good shape as it is. Shouldn't be a problem to find 3 more. We'll see what happens. But this week, coming up on the podcast, we had Larry on today. Tomorrow's going to be Paul from Lombardi Golf. Shout out Paul. He's got a big announcement coming for us this week on his Instagram page, so stay tuned for that. Wednesday, we're going to mix it up with another guest. Either going to be the Par 4 app. We'll see if we can make sure we can lock him up, get him on. And then at the end of the week, we'll be the Pitch Putt and Puff crew. Hopefully have one of the guys in studio to break down this Saturday's upcoming round. Unfortunately, this Saturday, I know the one guy who is not going to make it has a party he has to go to, is Fairway Mike. So it's going to be a different weekend out there without the man Fairway. But everybody misses one every once in a while. He'll be back out pretty much the rest of the year. I don't see him missing a round. But yeah, appreciate everybody tuning in. Quick little episode here for you. We'll be back tomorrow with Lombardi Golf. And I just want to give a quick shout out to Larry from 32 Customs. Make sure you check him out. 32 Custom Creations on Instagram, 32customcreations.com, as well as checking out 420 Bliss, located at 740 Hoosick Road, Troy, New York, right up in the Walmart Plaza. And always check out TroubleOffTheTee.com. Promo code RGB, 15% off site wide, as well as promo code PUFF for a limited time on the polos. Buy one, get one free. Make sure you take advantage of that. There's some dope polos on there. Appreciate everybody tuning in, and we'll talk soon. Later.